Gun control is dominating the final day of campaigning of Tasmania's election after it emerged that the state Liberals have told a gun lobby group they'd relax some national gun control laws if they won tomorrow's poll. The laws were brought in as a result of the Port Arthur massacre. Our reporter Peter Carlyon joins us now from Hobart. Peter, tell us more about just how this issue has popped up on the last day of the campaign.
Good afternoon, Kirsten. Well, after a smooth and disciplined campaign from the Liberals throughout the campaign, this would no doubt be an unwelcome distraction on the last day. This emerged early this morning that they had written a letter to gun groups and firearms groups to say that they would consider relaxing elements of those national gun laws. It's blown up because it wasn't put out there publicly. There was no announcement made. It is a policy position of the Liberals, but it wasn't up on their website and it wasn't made publicly. So critics have been very quick to ask, well, if this wasn't out there, what else isn't out there? What other deals have the Liberals done with other groups? For their part, the government has said that they're trying to strike a balance between community expectations and those national gun laws and the needs of farmers to protect their crops, but certainly hasn't had a great reaction so far.
Well, what has Labor's reaction been?
Well, Labor leader Rebecca White was up in the state's north today with the federal leader Bill Shorten. She had started the day talking about the party's anti-pokies campaign, but she has been quick to comment on this and condemn this development today. She says that it's unacceptable that this has popped up on the eve of the election campaign, and especially because she says it flies in the face of the tripartisan agreement that was reached between all parties here in Tasmania after the Port Arthur massacre in 1996, Kirsten.
And Peter, have you been able to gauge a sense of how voters are reacting to this story?
Well, there's been a very loud chorus, and it's a national one as well. These are national laws, a chorus of disapproval towards the Liberal stance on this issue. The move has been described as dangerous, as sneaky, and even a national embarrassment from its critics. It's a very emotional one as well in this state, particularly in light of the Port Arthur massacre occurring here. We've seen figures like Walter Mikac, who very tragically lost his two young daughters in the Port Arthur massacre. He's described it as a betrayal by the Liberals in Tasmania. So certainly, as I mentioned earlier, certainly it would be an unwelcome distraction for the government, only less than a day out from the election.
For now, that's our political reporter Peter Carlyon reporting live from Hobart.